Hustle for possession, defense. This ball is going to start with PBR's attackman about to shoot. He's going to drive to the goal, and there's limited backup. Defense, we need to give a lot better effort here. Dom is the only one tracking back to try to get possession back. The defense looks very casual and is not running hard. We need to really value these and try to win the balls. Opponent goal and clearing. This ball is going to start in the corner. Nick Power is trying to clear it. At this point, I need the defense to really show for him, whether you're at X or in front of the goal. Dom, you're in good position, and it's just a tough pass and unable to handle it. They're able to scoop it up and score. But we need to support our defenseman. Missed clear, Brecken. This ball is going to start in the corner again with Nick Power trying to clear the ball up the field. He's able to dodge these two attackmen who are riding. Brecken, I need you to cut back harder to him, support him. Give him an easier pass. He's able to run away from the attackman and get up to Brecken. Brecken, at this point, I need you to pick up your head and make this pass to Nico. Instead, Brecken tries to take the double team, and it doesn't work. We turn the ball over. Make sure to pick your head up, look for attackmen or other middies to pass to. Fast breaking goal, Nico, Max, and Christian. This play is going to start deep in our territory. Nico is able to scoop up a ground ball, which leads to a fast break. He recognizes a fast break, so he holds on to the ball until the defender starts to slide to him. By doing this, he's able to suck in the defender and have Max wide open. Unfortunately, the pass is a little bit low, but Max is able to recompose himself, play with his head up, and sees Christian on the far side. Good job all around by keeping your composure and making the smart play. Missed pass and goal, Pierce. This play is going to start with Jacob. He realizes Pierce is open on the wing and makes the smart pass out there. Pierce is unable to handle the pass, and this leads to a little bit of pressure by the defense. Pierce, once you receive this pressure, I need you to run away from the pressure, not into it. Pierce picks up the ground ball and runs into pressure where he's triple teamed. He's able to get through and score the goal, but I want to see you running away from that pressure, not into it. Missed shot and defense, Pierce and Parker. This is going to be on a slow break. Lucas is going to see Pierce open on the wing. Once he makes this pass, which is a good pass, Pierce, you got to recognize the defense is in very good position here. We need to value this possession. Instead, he chooses to shoot from outside, which is not a high percentage shot. The goalie is able to pick it up easily and clear it. On this clear, Jacob, you need to get on your horse and run back as hard as possible. You're very lax in getting back, and it creates a slow rush for them. He starts to jog back, but they're able to move the ball quickly. Parker, when you recognize it's a fast break, your job is to move your feet and get yourself in front of the attacker to slow him down and buy time until the rest of the guys can show up. Luckily, Dom's able to make a very good save and help us out. Missed pass, Pierce. This is going to start very high on a reset. Pierce, I want the middies taking this ball. You as an attackman should be down and wide, not taking this ball up top. Whoever takes it starts to move to the middle. Pierce, I need you to run that alley instead if you are to take this ball. You run right into pressure down the middle where all the defense is set up. Not a good angle to take. As you continue down, you at least have to keep your head up. Max is open on that far pipe. You need to be able to make this pass and see that play. Instead, Pierce decides to take it down the middle into pressure. He gets a shot off, but it goes wide. This is not the kind of percentage play we need to make. Clearing, Brecken. Brecken's going to win a ground ball here and start the clear. Once you scoop this ball up, Breck, I want you to take it to the outside, right? Not down the middle, unless you have a clear path down the middle. He scoops up the ball and goes down the middle. Again, here, I want you to break it to the outside. Instead, Brecken's going to try to make a swim move to the inside, which isn't a bad play. But once you make that swim move, you got to move your stick to the left hand, not keep it in your right. It allows the defender to play and yard seal you. clearing, fast break offense, and goal. Dom, Ryan, Pierce, and Christian. This is going to come off a shot from PBR. He's playing from the weak side, and Dom is able to make a very good save on the shot. Dom also does an excellent job of seeing where the shot came from and clearing right back. Ryan immediately gets on his horse and acts as an outlet for Dom, which gets us over top of the defense. Ryan brings it up the alley, which is perfect, creating a fast break. He's able to get down to Pierce. The defense is misconfigured. They should be here playing man at top and having the adjacent slides down low, but instead they leave Christian open. Pierce plays with his head up, makes the extra pass, and Christian's able to bury it. He did have Max on that back pipe, so just make sure you consider that. Defensive positioning and rotation. This is going to be a slow break from the middle. Brecken, you're playing very high on the man. I want you guys to engage at the top of the box, not this high. Because we're playing high, he's able to dodge, and it forces Lucas to slide out of position. He immediately sees where the slide came from and throws the pressure. Luckily, he's unable to handle the pass, and it creates a turnover. But I think this is an example of why we need to pack into the box and play defense back there. Offensive patience and movement. This play is going to be a slow break with Lucas bringing it down the alley, just like he should. He sees Pierce wide and gives it up, and even though the pass hits the ground, Christian's able to come by, get the ground ball. Christian, what I like here is this. When you're double teamed, you're very patient with it. You don't force it to the middle. He's playing with his head up. I'd like to see the offense moving a little bit more. Lucas does realize there's space in the middle and slowly slides there to where Christian's able to see him, make the pass, and get Lucas a shot off. Nugget, miss pass, and goal. Lucas, Brecken, and Pierce. This is one of my favorite plays. Lucas is able to read this play and makes a nugget. Bring it to the outside. He does an amazing job of clearing, going by the sideline, protecting his stick. As he gets wide, he gets tired, he passes to Brecken down the middle. Brecken, this is the only mistake. Either run down here and take the shot down the alley, but I'd rather you hit Max here on the early pass, or Pierce. Instead, you bring it into a triple team and end up losing the ball. Luckily, after he misses the shot, Christian's able to pick up the ground ball. Christian, amazing job here. I like how you continue to play with your head up, and even though you're triple teamed, you're able to get it off to Pierce where Pierce is able to finish. Great job all around. Goal, Jackson Max. Jax does a great job here on the ground ball. I loved how our middies really did a good job clearing and taking it out wide down the alleys. Jax continues down the alley and draws in this double team. Here he sees Max wide open where Max is able to take it and finish. Max, just make sure to keep that angle wide. Maybe use your left or take it up top. Missed pass and offensive movement. This is going to start from the top in an open set. Ryan does a good job scanning the field. Christian, you're pretty much the only one out of position. I want you at X on the near side. Ryan makes a dodge, and right here, Ryan, I want you to hit that one more pass to Max. Christian, you should be back at X, but Max should be able to turn around and hit a lefty. Instead, he's more patient, runs back to X. I like the circulation. Max, you do a good job mirroring here. Christian also clears out of space. Here, Jax Rubin, I want you to cut the goal. You have that space in the middle. Instead, Ryan resets to Pierce up top. Again, Pierce, take your time. Hold on to the possession. I'd like you to swing it to Jax. You don't have a clear shot here. He tries to roll in, again, taking on a triple team, and ends up losing the ball. As offensive players, just because you have the ball in your stick, you don't have to always make a play. Clearing, ball movement, and goal. Dom, Pierce, and Max. Dom did a great job all day of clearing. As he picks up this ball, he immediately releases to Jacob, who is breaking out. By breaking out, he lengthens the defense. Immediately, he realizes he caught from behind, so he passes to the alley where Ryan's able to take it down and get it to Pierce. Pierce then sees there's no passing lane to Christian and has a brilliant look at Max on a skip pass. Great execution here, guys, and great finish. Off ball movement, Nico. This play is going to start at X with Christian inbounding it. Nico is playing up high, where because he's able to see a lot of space in the middle where he can cut to. He immediately makes the cut. Christian sees him and for the one time. Even though he's not able to bury the goal, this is a great play. Opponent goal. We do a good job on defensive positioning here. We're on the man, we do the early slide, and we do a second slide. It's a good job all around, just a fluky goal. Defensive positioning. This is going to be a slow break from the other team. They pass it over our heads. The middies have to get back and play defense much earlier than this. Nick, this is the only time I think that you did this. You can't play defense with your stick. You really got to get your feet in front, especially if the middies are late to come back. Wide's forced a slide, which created a 3-on-1. He didn't have much of a choice here. Luckily, the guy makes the one more, and Dom's able to make an excellent save to bail us out. We need to get those middies back early so that this doesn't happen to the defense. Off-ball movement and riding. This play is a breakout from a good ride from earlier. Lucas runs a fast break perfectly. Pierce, Max, and Christian are in a good position running in that L that we work on at practice. Lucas realizes Pierce is covered, so he opts for the skip pass to Christian. Christian's able to face dodge and goes to goal. Max, here, make sure to get to X. Don't forget, we have 3 attackmen here, so we need to back up this shot. Christian's able to hit the crossbar, and it bounces out. Lucas gets that ground ball, and still, unfortunately, goes wide. Max, this is where you would have been able to help. Defensive positioning and hustle. Again, our middies are slow to get back here. Parker, you're playing way too high. I need you to be back in the box to engage these guys. You slow them down for a second, the middies start to pick them up. But again, the middies, you're caught way too high. The offense picks it up. Defense is unable to play on their man. It creates an odd man where they get in behind our defense. Luckily, the attackman shoots with no angle, and Dom is able to close off the angle. Again, I need the defense to run to that end line and win that ball back. Offensive movement and goal, Christian and Pierce. This is going to start with Lucas clearing again. Lucas did an amazing job clearing today, keeping it in his left hand, keeping it away from the defenders, and he feeds it up to Pierce. Pierce, great job coming back to the ball and helping him out on the clear. Pierce is able to catch the ball, roll it, and go to goal. Christian, you need to be near side X. You would have had a clear passing lane for Pierce, and it would have drawn that defender away from Max. Instead, you force Pierce to continue on to goal and draw the defender in before he can make a pass. Right here, Pierce, I need you to pass that to Max, though. You don't need to be running into a double team again. Instead, he rolls back and rolls into pressure, but he's able to get to the goal anyways. Clearing and offensive movement. Dom was on point clearing all day. He's able to hit Jax. Jax, great job breaking out, and he's able to hit Jax's stick on the run. Jax is able to catch it, protect his stick, and run to the outside, right down the alley where he should. Again, we're in a fast break L. It all looks solid. Jax, pick up your head. I'd like you to make a little bit earlier decision, but draw that defender in. Max inverts, which is a little advanced, and when it's not there, Jax is able to be more patient. Christian, I like the fact you're at X, but you need to be much deeper and closer to make this an easier pass for Jax. You force him to make an errant pass too close to the goal. You end up stepping in the crease, and it creates an unnecessary turnover. Riding and goal, Pierce, Ryan, and Nico. This is another one of my favorite plays. This is a restart from the edge. Both Pierce and Christian end up positioned well to ride. The minute the whistle blows, Pierce jumps and forces a turnover by riding the man out of bounds. He immediately picks it up, and Christian, recognizing they have advantage, runs down the alley. Pierce makes an early pass. Rather than Christian taking himself to goal, he's able to pick his head up. Ryan inverts, getting a man to X, which I really like even though you're a midi. Christian recognizes this and is able to hit him right behind the goal. He immediately picks up his head, makes Nico cutting, hits him for the goal. Great job, everybody, on this play. Face-off and goal, Brecken and Christian. Brecken had a great day at the face-off X. He makes a good face-off, pops it forward, and breaks down the middle. Brecken, you do an amazing job here. I would have no problem with you either taking a lefty shot, a pass to Max, but he opts for Christian here, which is okay. I think one more to Max would be a little tight, so Christian opts for a face dodge where he goes ahead, does it, shoots high, and scores. Missed passes, Brecken. This is going to come from a restart on the face-off. Brecken, you try to take your man and dodge down the middle. Again, you run into a double team here. We need to be more patient. You need to play it out wide to Lucas here. It's a much simpler, easier play. Instead, you lose the ball, but Lucas is able to scoop up the loose ball. Once he scoops it up, notice how he's patient. He doesn't force it. It's not there. There's a double team in front of him, so he pops it back out. He gets it back out to Brecken. Again, Brecken, if you're going to dodge the alley here. Take your time and pull out. Instead, you run down the middle, again, into a double team. You end up getting stripped by hanging your stick, and it ends up being a turnover. We really need to value the possessions here, guys. There's not a rush in playing offense. We need to take care of the ball and make sure we make the right decisions. Clearing and offensive positioning. We're about to clear here. Dom is in a great position helping out Blaze. Parker, I like where you're at, and Lucas, I like where you're at. Blaze is smart, uses Dom. Dom was seeing the field well today. Clears right up to Lucas, and even though the pass is in front of him, Lucas is able to run underneath it and dodge down the alley. As Lucas moves down the alley, again, Jacob, you're the only one. I want you a little higher, buddy. You're a midi. So I need you up here by the box. Christian, you're same side X, which I like. Max, Pierce, you're all in good position. Christian, as he starts coming down the alley, I'd want you to come out a little bit more. But other than that, I like the position. Clear and goal, Dom and Jacob. Again, Dom is going to have a good vision on the clear here. He sees Brecken upfield, which Brecken, you did a great job here on positioning. This time as you're running down, you see the same double team as before, but this time you choose to pass. Great job learning from your mistakes. He makes a good pass to Jacob. Jacob's able to take it up and run down the middle. Here, Jacob, I really want you to look at this offside. You have Pierce and Christian wide open, and you have two guys in front of you. He's able to get off a shot and score, so nice shot, but look for that extra one more next time. Face-off and goal, Jax. This is going to be a face-off win towards the end of the game. Jax gets it and is very athletic and going right down the middle. The slide is late, and Max recognizes this, so he unselfishly waves Jax on to go ahead and take it to goal. Because the slide's late, Jax is able to rip the shot. Christian, I like that you're at X, backing up the shot. Guys, this was a great way to end the game. Very proud of all of you.